Welcome to another episode of Get a Clue, Casual Gamer. I have to say a couple things before I start. Today is my 6th day of isolation, COVID, and I really miss doing these. It's been a few weeks, and so I'm going to try and do a Get a Clue on a new game. It was one of my Christmas wish. It was on my Christmas wish list. And I played it a couple weeks ago with a friend and her granddaughter. And after we had played several different games, I asked her granddaughter, who apparently is my youngest fan on these videos. So this one is dedicated to you, Olivia. I asked her what was her favorite game that we had played, and her favorite game was Dive. And so we are going to get a clue, C-L-U-E, about this new game, Dive. It is new. Actually, I have not done any research, so let me do some research on it and show you how easy it is to do research on this. Let's see, my dog is in my corner over here begging, up on her little paws, begging like this in the corner of my eye, and I'm trying to ignore her while I look up Dive. Yeah, it came out this past year in 2021. I played it for the first time in September at the Dice Tower Retreat in Miami. If you ever have a chance to go to one of their retreats or one of their conventions or their cruise, which is happening this next month in February, let me pet my dog so she'll see. I gave her a treat. She probably just wants another treat. So here's the second one in the package, honey. There you go. There you go. Okay. Anyway, it's a wonderful game. And as we get a clue, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So, let's get a clue about Dive. C for components. What are you going to find when you open this box? There's a lot of stuff in this box. I will tell you that right now. Let's get over with the rules. The rules are in that box. Then you have a bunch of tokens. Each person, it plays up to 4 people, 1 to 4 people. Each person gets 5 of these wooden tokens. One side has a shark swimming on it, and the other side is just the number in white. So you see it's the number with the shark, the number in white, and that's part of the game. You have to figure out where the sharks are and avoid them. And then for a couple of there's variants of this game. There are different ways of playing the base game. And for those, you're going to be using some of these. And I've taken them out and put them into a little Ziploc baggie because the insert has you putting them like lay down, but you move the box and they all come floating around and they're a mess in there. So I just took them out and put them in a little Ziploc bag. You'll have 5 little scuba swimmers. One of them is for the solo variant. It's supposed to be the tribal chief, and the others are for up to 4 swimmers, players. So we have those, and these. And then you'll have 4 player boards. Each person has their own player board. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm really doing this. And then, because you're going to be doing things in secret, each player, there's 4 of them, each player will have a little stand to hide your information until it's time to reveal. And then we get, and there's the scoring pad, which is another nice thing. That's where the little swimmers, the scuba divers, will go down. Whoever gets to 23 first wins. Or, well, stops the game, and then once everyone has finished their turns, whoever's highest wins. Okay. Here we come to the unusual components. You have this stand here. This stand that you put together. It's punched out and then you put it together. Okay. And then you have 36 of these. No two are alike. And every time you play, you're going to be mixing them up and turning some sideways and backwards and all kinds of directions. But you have 36 of them. Each one has, some have, oh, this has a shark and a turtle. You want to avoid the sharks, but the turtles give you points. This one has a double turtle. That's 2 points worth. This one has nothing. This one has a shark and a manta ray. A manta ray gives you a chance to get ahead also. So each, I mean, they're all like this. Some of them, let me find one. I keep on going down further. Some have holes in them so that you see through them, but you don't know which one is on top of the other. Okay, so, and these sit inside of this frame, okay? And underneath the frame, you'll have this white thing so that you can see through better. Okay, there is a suggestion, and I've done this one time in the different plays of turning on your phone light, and with these sitting on the stand, shine your light through there so it looks like that. Look at all that. And isn't it cool? It is a very different game. So those are the components. Turn off my phone, my flashlight. Those are the components. That's what you're going to find when you open this box. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. These little cards are for the solo variant if you're playing by yourself, and they are what the tribal chief, who is the automatic adversary when you play it on your own. I have not played it yet solo. I'm still getting used to the base game before adding any other variant to it. And right now with COVID, my brain is not alert enough to learn a whole new variant. I've been playing other things, one game a day of the simple games that have solo variants, just to get my mind to do something to clear up a little bit. Anyway, so those are the components. The L. C is components, L is for length. How long is this game going to be? Really, it's about a half hour. When you're learning it, maybe 45 minutes. But once everyone knows how to play the game, a half hour with up to 4 players, 2 to 4 players, it's really a very easy game to pick up and to learn what you're doing. It's not necessarily easy. I'm really bad at figuring out what level, because you're doing 5 levels. Each round you're putting down your little wooden tokens showing, do you think there's a shark there? What level do you think there are sharks? Yeah, I'm not here to teach you how to play the game. Oh, my nose. Anyway, length of play, not long at all, 30-45 minutes. It's very easy. Basically, you're going through the 5 levels until you run out of these. Once you run out of these, the game is over. Or no, I lie. If you run out of these, you take the ones that have been used and you mush them up, you mix them up, you turn some around, and and then you put them back on until somebody gets to 23 points. I can't believe I told you that already. Anyway, yeah. We'll blame COVID brain. Anyway, uniqueness. There is no other game that I know of that plays like this. Last year I played quite a few unique games for the first time, and this was one of them. I mean, there is no other game that I have seen that I know of that is anything like this. It is really a cool game, a very different game. So uniqueness, it is unique, but it is not hard, I mean, to learn. In fact, let's get to E, which is ease. How easy is it to learn, teach, play? How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Well, to learn, teach, play, most of the instruction book is the setup. It's like, this is how, sample this setup. And then it shows you how to, to put the different tokens on your thing. And then checking the screens, the score sheet. And then you get to the variants. Excuse me. They even have a sample of a complete round. I mean, it takes you step by step because they know it's a very different game and they don't want you to get too confused about it. The premise is very simple, so they take you through it step by step. And so it's really not that difficult to keep track of. Excuse me. I want to show you one of my new mugs. Yes, I really do need all these board games. Anyway, so ease of learning, teaching, playing, they really do take you step by step. So you don't have to worry about that. It is very systematic and thorough. Ease to find. It's not necessarily, I told you, I really did not do my research before I did this video because I was here like, I think I feel well enough to get on here and do this. Okay, it's not as easy as a lot of other games because it was so popular, and with Christmas, a lot of people bought it. Thank you, sister, for buying mine. No, I don't want, I am really not doing well. Okay, here we go. Okay, Game Nerds does have it in stock, and they have it for ease on the pocketbook, $30, which is $10 off. That's 25% off right now. $29.97 at Game Nerds. Let me check Miniature Market. Those are my two go-tos. If you're looking for something and you don't have a friendly local game store, Flags, if you don't have one of those near you and you have to depend on online purchasing, Miniature Market, I'm typing Miniature Market, dive. Okay, Miniature Market is out of stock right now, and their price is normally $36, but Game Nerds has it for $30. It's Game Nerds is GAMENERDZ, or Z for the Canadians and British, .com. Okay, so and they have it. So that's your availability. It's not available across the board, but there are places that you can get it at. And for 30 to, retail is 40. So anywhere between $30 and $40, if you can get it, get it. It is a beautiful, look at that. It's like, that's just calling you, isn't it? I mean, and the player cards, there's one, there's another, and then he's funny. Look at that face. It's just beautiful. And these things, I mean, they're just beautiful. And that is Dive. A favorite game. And a very unique game. And a game that when you set it up, draws people to it. Everyone is like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. I played it with my nieces and nephews at my parents' house over Christmas after I got it for Christmas. And I have played it with my friends and her granddaughter. And we all love it. So there you have it. That is getting a clue about this new game. Dive came out last year in 2021. So it's out there. I mean, it's simple, it's beautiful, and it's reasonable for what you're getting. Definitely. I mean, yes, it costs more than mass market, except that there are a lot of monopolies that cost a lot of money too. So yeah, Dive. Happy gaming. God bless you and your family. And wish me luck in getting over this COVID, because I am now about to take a nap because I am worn out. Bye now.